What's going on, everybody? Tanner Weidman of the BarbarianBody.com, and in today's video we're covering how to get shredded as fast as possible to get those abs to show, get those V-lines. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so when it comes to most guys' workouts, they've got about 100% of their time they're spending when they're in the gym, that is, doing resistance types of workouts. Great, fantastic. Now when it comes to losing fat and getting shredded, what I like to do is actually move that 100% down to about 60%. So 60% of my time is spent doing resistance exercises. The other 40% of my time, I'm gonna actually spend doing a lot of fat burning exercises, such as plyometrics, such as high intensity interval training, a lot of circuit style movements that require only my body weight. And what I like to do is actually sprinkle that little 40% on top of the rest of the resistance exercises that I'm currently doing to build muscle mass and lose that fat simultaneously. Now, just to give you an example what those high intensity fat burning exercises would be, things such as burpees, such as jump squats, such as thigh slap jumps. I know you guys love it when I include that in my workouts. Those types of moves into my workouts. Now, how I actually incorporate them into this routine is by utilizing a lot of circuits and a lot of supersets, meaning if you're gonna do a superset, it's just one exercise directly after the other with no rest. If you're gonna be doing a circuit, you're looking at one exercise after the other, and you can have as many as you want after that, but it's a minimum of 3 exercises, one after each other with 0 rest. What this allows me to do is actually to get my heart rate up quite significantly. And as well, it allows me to get a lot of work done in a short period of time. You see, when most guys go and do their 4 sets of 10 repetitions on the bench press, it'll probably take them about 6.5 minutes to perform it. A majority of their time is actually gonna be spent doing just rest, just dicking around on their phone, not really building up too much strength. So what I like to do is actually switch that and do, let's say, 3 to 4 sets of a circuit of 3 minimal exercises. And what that actually makes is, let's say the bench press guy for, he did a 6.5 minutes of bench press, about, 2.5 minutes he spent actually doing bench press. The rest of the time, 4 minutes, was spent resting. So what I'm able to do with those circuits is, as opposed to the bench press guy who just did 2.5 minutes worth of work, what I'm able to do is actually get done closer to about 4 minutes worth of work in that same 6.5 minute window. Meaning I'm doing a lot more work, which is gonna require me to burn a lot more calories. And also, not to mention the exercises that I'm choosing to do here, high intensity exercises, these exercises are burning a lot more calories per repetition as well. Now, when it comes to choosing the rep range for my exercises, I'm not gonna be sticking with the 1 rep maxes, the 3 rep maxes, the 5. No. What I'm doing now is I'm leaning more towards the 15 rep sets, the 20 rep sets, 25 rep sets. For some exercises, these ones are gonna be mostly the body weight exercises, I'm actually going up to about 50 repetitions, so I can spend more time in a given set burning calories and less time resting, dicking around on my phone. Now, in addition to just high rep sets, I also like to do time sets. So for example, I might do push-ups for 45 seconds straight, or just as many push-ups as I can do in that 45-second period, because when you have that timed period, you're gonna be performing a lot more maximally. You're gonna be pushing yourself a lot more, and your sets are gonna be drawn out a lot more as well. You're gonna be getting a lot more done than if you were to say, I can do 25 repetitions of push-ups. So it's just another great way to get those reps up and to allow me to burn a lot more calories. And when it comes to actually selecting the exercises for my shredding workout regimen, I'm gonna be leaning towards a lot more compound movements. Exercises like bench press or rows or overhead presses. Multi-joint movements that require a lot more, guess what, energy, aka calories, to perform each movement, as opposed to doing simple isolation exercises like maybe a bicep curl or a lateral raise. Now finally, when it comes to the resistance training, this is the part most people are gonna hate, but really allows me to dial in that fat loss. The final step of the resistance training portion here is to actually increase my lower body workouts. I know it's the thing that most people are gonna hate the most. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my designated lower body workout day. I might actually make it a little bit longer, add in another exercise, or even add in another set to each exercise, because lower body workouts, lower body movements, they burn a ton more calories than your traditional upper body exercise. Simply because the lower body's a lot stronger, it can handle a lot more weight, so the more weight that you're dealing with, the more calories you're gonna be burning per repetition. So outside of my just traditional 1 leg workout, I might even add in, let's say on my push day, which is my chest, my shoulders, and my triceps. At the end of that workout, I might even add in, 4 sets of walking lunges, or even 4 sets of goblet squats, or 2 sets in addition to those walking lunges. This just allows me to get that much more leg workouts in, which will allow me to, again, burn more calories in a given workout. And just a little FYI, if you're confused about what exercises to do, which workouts to do, I've actually just launched my app. It's on the Apple App Store, the Google Play Store. You can actually get 7 days of free workouts. There's a link that's down in the description. It'll cover everything that you need to know. Let's get into the rest of this. Okay, cardio. This is the part most people try to avoid like the plague, so I like to keep it really simple. So there's 2 parts. Part number 1, the simplest part. Every single day, I'm gonna be performing 1 to 2 walks. Just body weight walks. It's super simple. 10 to 15 minutes each. Do it outside, do it on a treadmill, I don't care. Trust me, after like 6, 8, 10 weeks of doing this, those calories burned for those simple walks really start to add up, and again, the definition just gets dialed in that much more. And then finally, I actually like to include 4 to 5 actual designated high intensity cardio sessions per week. And each one of those cardio sessions are only gonna last about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm either gonna be on a treadmill, running outside, on a stationary bike, on a rail bike, or one of my favorite methods, perform high intensity interval training routines, such as with my body weight. Things that are gonna get my heart rate into that 90 to 95% of the heart rate max. So I'm really gonna be gassed at the end of these things, but because I'm pushing myself so hard in this short period of time, well, that's why. It's because I only have to perform each one of these workouts for a short period of time, and I don't have to begrudgingly do an hour of low intensity cardio that is just gonna make me want to lose my mind. And then the final part of this, the simplest part, but the thing you have to do every single day, right in the morning, track your progress. You're gonna be doing 2 methods. Number 1, take a progress photo of yourself at the exact same time every single morning, or you're gonna be tracking the weight that you're currently weighing at from your body weight scale and tracking it on your notes. This is one of the most important things that you need to do so that you can see that progress is actually happening, because after about week 2, week 3, when your motivation is dwindled, you can look back on the progress and say, wow, this is actually working. I think I'll actually probably continue doing this as opposed to giving up had I not have taken progress photos or progress weigh-ins. So there you guys go. That concludes my personal strategy, the workout strategy, for getting shredded as fast as possible. I will likely be putting out a diet version of this video in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. Now, if you made it this far in the video, be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know exactly what they are. For those of you guys who don't know, they're fat grips. If you don't know what that is still, take a look. They're really cool. They really help with your forearm strength and size. Leave a comment down below with the word fat grips, so 1, I can see who made it this far, and 2, we can throw off everybody else in the comment section when they're asking, why is everybody commenting fat grips down in the comment section? If you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to smash that like button down below, and also be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification icon for weekly workout tips and nutrition tips that you will not want to miss. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.